Welcome to the freight industry, a battlefield where independent owner-operators, mega carriers, and logistics giants clash every single day. The stakes? Billions of dollars in market share, the livelihoods of countless drivers, and the future of transportation as we know it. This is Freight Wars, the battle for market share. Let's start with the backbone of this battle, freight rates. It's a game of survival where the lowest bidder often wins. But who pays the price?
I quit. And I quit working for JP Transco, and I quit trucking for good.
Can we be honest? Trucking is a failing industry. And if you think about it, it's a dying industry. Now, everyone will give you their own spill on why that is. They'll blame the mega carriers, the load brokers, Joe Biden, the war in Ukraine, gas prices, the government again with the cost of business, the red tape. They'll blame the hours of service, this thing right here, this tablet. They'll blame that too. But if you really think about it, they're all correct.
Man, I'm sick and tired of this. I say that's the one thing I don't like about the trucking industry. Just consistent lie.
Y'all, the trucking industry right now is so bad. The rates are just literally so low that it makes you not even want to drive trucks anymore. And I'm not even just talking about owner-operators. I'm also talking about company drivers as well, because we just called a company and we were like, hey, we would like to drive team for you guys over the road. How much would you pay us each? They're talking about 26 cents a mile. Like, who is driving for 26 cents a mile? We have 18 months of experience under our belt now, so obviously it's not that much experience, but it's definitely not 26 cents a mile experience. Like, I would not do that. But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, like, I really wish the rates would go up, because at this point, I'm tired of working for companies. Like, I would love to get my own truck because I know how much money you can make out here, like, for real. But since the rates are so low, it's almost like a waste of money getting your own truck, because at the end of the day, either your overhead is going to make you go under, or your rates are just going to make you break even and maybe even go under. So I really don't know what I want to do right now.
Mega carriers like Swift, JB Hunt, and Schneider have economies of scale. They've got thousands of trucks and leverage to negotiate bulk deals. Independent owner-operators, they're David fighting Goliath, trying to stay afloat as rates plummet.
Yeah, man, I just had to get out. I just had to do something else. It's just the rates are so low, and it's just not profitable out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most you get paid on a load per mile is probably $1.75. It's really, really hard to see loads that are like paying $2 and up a mile. It's really hard to see that. And the way the fuel prices are looking, that's not helping either. And yeah, man, it's just, I could keep being an owner operator. I just don't see, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all. On top of that, you got to worry about repairs. Last time I took the truck to the shop, the bill was extremely high because they had fixed some things that didn't even need to be fixed. What happened was I had a tire blowout. I had to take it to the shop to get the tire fixed, and they ended up touching some other stuff, and that hiked the bill up. So I paid like what the bill was like, I don't know, I think it was like $2,500 or $2,800. I'm not too sure, but one of those two. But that's still really expensive for service on a truck. It really is, guys. And it's just too stressful. I could, like I said, I could thug it out, I could stick with it, but I'm not really seeing the money. You know what I'm saying? It feels like I'm out here working for free, and I'm one of those type of people where it's like, I'm not working for free. I love trucking, but I don't love it that much. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is
Then there are the brokers, acting as middlemen. They skim a percentage off every load. Many drivers accuse them of being the real winners in this rate war. In the 21st century, technology is the freight industry's secret weapon, and it's a double-edged sword. Independent drivers rely heavily on apps like DAT, Truckstop, and Convoy to find loads. But here's the catch. Mega carriers are using the same technology to dominate the market, often snapping up the best paying loads before independents even get a chance. It's all about being quick. If you're not refreshing those apps constantly, you're out of luck. But even then, you're competing with companies that have automated systems bidding for them. And let's not forget about the elephant in the room, autonomous trucks. Companies like Tesla and Aurora are developing self-driving technology that could disrupt the industry entirely. For now, human drivers still rule the road, but how long will that last? And what happens to the 3.5 million truck drivers in the US if automation goes mainstream? So how do you survive in a battlefield this fierce? Let's break it down. Independent drivers, if you don't know your cost per mile, you're already losing. Fuel, maintenance, insurance, it all adds up. Understand your break-even point and only accept loads that cover your costs with a profit. Diversify your freight. Don't rely on a single broker or platform. Explore niche markets. Diversification is the key. Use technology to your advantage. Track fuel prices, use apps to optimize your routes, and stay ahead of maintenance issues with predictive analytics. In a cutthroat market, relationships matter. Whether it's a broker, dispatcher, or direct shipper, good relationships can mean better loads and fairer rates.
So I'm set up with a couple local direct shippers, and we have contracts with them. Two reasons why. It's obvious. Everyone knows that being set up with the direct shipper is going to always be better than working with a broker. I mean, they're the middleman. They have to charge a fee for that. They have to get paid for what they do, and some try to get paid too much, for what they do. But nonetheless, I'm not going to judge. It's a business, and it has to be profitable, just like we're a business, and we have to be profitable. But some of the brokers out there are just absolutely ridiculous, and some are great. And they remove that responsibility of being set up with a direct shipper, and because that relationship between you and that shipper, like if they email me or call me or text me, I'm gonna, even if it doesn't pay that great, I'm probably gonna take it because I know that it's gonna be better than the spot market, and I'm building a relationship that hopefully will last my business career or whatever, that where if I am in a pinch or if the rates are bad, I can give them a call or email them and say, hey, you got some loads for me, for a couple months or a month or a couple weeks. And if I have that relationship built with them where I would, at any time they would call or email me, I would take a load that they needed to move. Moving it for the direct shipper is so much more beneficial than a broker. A broker, unfortunately, some of them do, but unfortunately, that you're not their priority. They don't really, I hate to use this word, but care about you. As if, they still, the smart ones will build a positive relationship with the owner ops, but most of them do not. They just want to move that load for the best price possible because they know it's going to move. Someone's going to take it. And whereas when you work with the direct shipper, it's more of a traditional business relationship, and it's not like working with a broker. They don't necessarily kick that. I mean, you give them the price that you need, and they understand that. That it is what it is.
The freight industry isn't going anywhere, but the way we move goods is evolving rapidly. The question is, who will adapt and thrive, and who will be left behind? Whether you're an independent owner-operator, a mega carrier, or a logistics company, the battle for market share will only intensify as time goes on.